Select the ensign. Double tap to open. Use
Hello,
the ensign.
everybody.
Continue current. A murky swamp.
Welcome to New Def Gaming. My name is Michael Gray, and we are reviewing The Ensign by Amari Rajan, which is not a new game, but it's definitely an accessible game for the blind. As my channel is dedicated to reviewing games and giving you some help and playthroughs for games that are accessible to the blind, it is my primary goal and mission in life. It is my life mission. I am, of course, blind, and I am, of course, Michael Gray, and you, and you are here to enjoy the goodness which is The Ensign. And you might want to know, what does The Ensign mean? Well, The Ensign is a sequel to a game called A Dark Room, or The Dark Room. I think it's called A Dark Room by Amari Rajan. This is a follow-up to my review yesterday, which I did about Amari Rajan's game called A Noble Circle, it's called A Noble Circle, A Noble Circle is not accessible, unfortunately, and I do feel bad that I had to give it a low rating. However, it does have the potential to be made accessible if voiceover can be made to work with it. And I'm sure that Amari Rajan will be working on that. This game, however, is completely accessible to the blind, and you can play it with voiceover. There are left and right sweeps of your finger that do exactly what you need them to do. The startup menu is completely accessible. The settings and restart menus are all accessible. Yes, it is an incredibly difficult game, but since I mentioned it in yesterday's video, I thought we'd go through some of the parts of this particular game so you can get the hang of it. And this is strictly a survival type of game. It's a text-based adventure, and it is remarkable. It does require focus and concentration. Taking notes are good. This is when we get deep. This is getting deep. We're going real deep into RPG land, y'all. RPG survival land. So you really got to bring your A game. So leave your B game behind. So what you're doing here is you are, as it seems, crash landed on some type of planet, and you have to find a way to survive. Now, the thing is, if you run out of food or you go too far and you don't have food and water, you die. That's it. No whining, no crying, no being a baby about it. You're going to die. This is a hard game. So the preface has been made, and let's get the disclaimers out of the way. This is a hard game, all right? So don't whine to me about it. All right, well, let's see if we can get started.
Continue current journey. Button.
I will turn my voiceover slightly down.
Headings. Volume. Speaking rate. 80%. 75. 60%.
Okay.
Volume. Speaking rate. Words.
All right. So let's see what we can do here. I've never gotten very far in this game, just so you know.
Reset current journey. Button.
Okay, so the first control you're going to hit is reset current journey. So if you don't like what's going on, go ahead and reset.
A dark room. Button.
Now, if you click that, it's going to give you information about a dark room.
A dark room. But reset current. Continue current journey. Button.
So I'm going to click continue current journey.
The Admiral kneels from exhaustion. Says the war is lost. Says that wanderer destruction ends here.
All right, so you get your first clue. It's a mystery. We need to figure out what this Admiral character is all about and what we're doing.
Ellipsis. Button.
So the ellipsis is a button. And so buttons are going to be completely workable in this game. So that's an accessibility feature for those of us who are blind. Buttons are beautiful. Buttons are beautiful.
A dark room. Button. A dark room. Ellipsis. Button.
Let's go ahead and click that.
Need to head for the house.
All right, so we get our first bit of information. The screen's going to go dark. If you're sighted, you're going to see the screen turn black. Otherwise, you're just going to hear the information in the text.
Close. Button. Close. Need to head for the house.
So that's our first clue. Need to head to the house.
Need to close. Button. Close. Button.
So let's go to close that.
A murky swamp.
We know that we're in a murky swamp.
The wanderers cannot be defeated. The Admiral's resolve has weakened. Pathetic.
Okay, so he's being self-defacing. We don't know why.
It's never over. Button.
It's never over. Let's go ahead and click that button. That response.
Have to make it to the starship and call for reinforcements. Can't go thirsty. This swamp water will have to do.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drink some swamp water. I can tell you that's a very bad idea. But we're playing, so this is how it goes. It's a lot of verbal text-to-text information and responses. So keep trying to find more and more clues. But first thing we need to do is we need to get some water.
Fill flask. Button.
Okay, so we have our first thing we can do is fill our flask. And let's go ahead and double tap.
The Admiral reluctantly extends a hand. A few meager scraps of food.
All right, so it looks like there are two people here. The Admiral is talking to us, and we are a separate person. We have not been described, so here's where I get that tingly feeling down my spine. Who are we? Are we an alien? Are we a monster? Are we a fellow shipmate? Who exactly are we? Obviously, we are the Ensign because he is the Admiral, and an Ensign is a lower rank than an Admiral. So now let's go ahead and grab his food. Let's grab his particular swamp water rations.
Take food. Button.
Let's go ahead and take the food.
He says to follow the compass.
All right, we have a compass now.
Take compass. Button.
Let's go ahead and take the compass.
Take compass. Button.
Okay.
Death awaits. Their humanity, this world, makes them strong.
All right, so now we know that we're against humanity. So it's kind of great. If you haven't played A Dark Room, which is a beautiful game, awesome game, I've almost completed. I would say I'm 97% done with A Dark Room. There's still more. There's so many amazing things. I will try to include my gameplay videos in my playlist for A Dark Room. I will probably include it in the description. Check out my description for a load of goodness about A Dark Room and about the Ensign. You'll find a link to the Play Store. You'll also find my review about A Dark Room, which is a wonderfully, fully accessible game for the blind. So let's see what else we can do here.
Embark. Button.
Shall we embark?
A Dark Room. Button.
Let's make sure we haven't got... Now, if you click this A Dark Room, let's go ahead and see what happens when we click that.
A Dark Room. It's strongly recommended. A Dark Room. It's strongly recommended that A Dark Room is played first. Please be sure to do this.
Okay,
Also,
so
ellipsis.
they're telling us
to visit too.
play
Ellipsis.
A Dark
Flatland,
Room.
perhaps?
So that's good to keep this information in mind. So click everything so you know what's going on.
A Dark Room. It's strongly recommended that A Dark Room is played first. Please be sure to do this. Also, ellipsis. There are other worlds to visit too. Ellipsis. Flatland, perhaps?
So Flatland, perhaps. Okay, so that's more information.
A Dark Room. Button. A Noble Circle. Button.
I already did a Noble Circle. Noble Circle is not accessible.
Close. Button.
Let's go ahead and close that.
A Murky Swamp.
All right.
Death awaits. Their humanity.
Death awaits.
Embark. Button.
Embark.
A Dark Room. Button.
Let's go ahead.
Embark. Button.
Embark.
Embark. Two-finger double tap. Magic tap. For map. Navigation controls to move north, south, east, and west located at the bottom. Swipe right to navigate to them.
Okay. So
Move north.
we
Magic
can
tap
move
for
north
map.
if we swipe once.
Move west. Magic tap for map. Button. Move south. Magic tap for map. Button.
Okay. And then you're going to double finger tap to move.
Move east. Magic tap for map. Button.
Okay, so if we move west, we'll go right back to the Admiral as far as I recall. I played this a little bit. I'd never gotten very far.
Move east. Magic tap for map. Move south. Magic tap. Move west. Magic tap for map. Move north. Magic tap. Two-finger double tap. Magic tap for map. Navigation controls to move north.
Let's go
south,
ahead and
east,
two-finger
and west
double
located at the
tap.
bottom. Swipe right to Swipe right for map information.
Okay.
Use the escape gesture to close the map, or use the close button at the bottom.
All right. So as you can see, the instructions are completely accessible. Beautiful work.
World. Heading. Water. 10 units.
We have 10 units of water. Now, this is where you want to really pay attention because you need to have water or you will die. By the way, do not navigate around too far from your water sources. When you first start this game, you're going to want to stay as close to the Admiral as possible because we don't have any water. So we're going to have to keep going back and forth to get water from that swamp water source.
Food. 2 units.
And we don't have much food at all, so this is bad.
Hit points. 25 of 25.
Okay, there's our hit points.
Compass. Points northeast.
Points northeast. Okay.
Unexplored. 12 clicks north.
Okay, here's the part that comes from A Dark Room. It's going to tell you which parts of the map are unexplored. And this map is going to be what I would call a grid map or a square map. Like if you're playing D&D, these are squares. Thank God they're not hexagons, if that's the correct term. So yes, we're going to be moving by... Yeah, exactly. No, this is going to be in this case, these are going to be completely squares. So yeah. So but I know what you're saying. It could have been, I'm so glad they did not do hexagons. So.
Unexplored. 11 clicks south.
That'd have been really hard.
Unexplored. 11 clicks west.
Okay, now this is where you're going to be swiping to see what places you haven't explored.
Unexplored. 11 clicks east.
So east, 11 clicks, which is a box each click, as I assume. It feels like each box you move is a mile.
Unexplored. 11 clicks south. Unexplored. 12 clicks north.
Okay, north is unexplored.
Compass. Points northeast.
All right. Excuse me. So we're looking for a house, and that was our first hint. So what I like to do is get my Victor Reader out and take notes on RPGs, because that's how I remember everything. And then late at night, I'll listen to my notes when I'm doing something and just go, oh, I know what I need to explore. So a good thing to do here is take some notes on your notepad and your phone, or else make some recorded notes so you can figure out where you're going. You're going to want to map this place out. You can also create yourself what I call a tactile map, which means you can take some, and I'm going to talk about this when I go over my D&D accessibility for people who are blind, how you can make your own maps and know where you're moving. There's really some simple home-brewed ways to be able to create a map for you if you're blind, and you don't need anything more than a few bump dots, a few like juice lids or something like that, and you can create yourself an entire grid map and know exactly where you're moving. And that is the best way to be able to determine which way you're going. And you can also add landmarks to a grid system that you home make yourself. You can also get yourself a chessboard or a small grid map of some kind, throw some bump dots around the squares, and then you can put information inside of each one of the squares with Braille, or you can put information inside of them with a number that corresponds to a Victor note. So there's a lot of creative ways as a blind player that you can map out areas without having to see anything. It's all about the creativity. It's all about the ingenuity.
Unexplored. 12 clicks north.
All right, so let's go. Let's go north, and I think we just double tap. All right.
Unexplored. 11 clicks south. Unexplored. 11 clicks east. Unexplored. 11 clicks west.
Oh wait, maybe we just double tap when we.
Unexplored. 11 clicks south. Unexplored. 12 clicks north.
Okay, let's double tap.
Unexplored. 12 clicks north.
All right.
Unexplored. 12 clicks north. Unexplored. 11 clicks south. Unexplored.
I hope
12
we
clicks
move
north.
there.
Compass. Hit points. 25 of 25.
Okay, we still have our hit points.
Food. 2 units.
We have 2 units.
Water. 10 units.
Okay, we haven't moved yet.
World. Heading. Double tap to dismiss pop-up window.
Okay,
Button.
let's see if we can.
Double tap to dismiss pop-up window.
Let's
Button.
double tap. Okay, that's not working.
Double tap to dismiss pop-up window. Button.
Okay, let's see if we
2
can.
finger double tap.
Now,
Magic tap.
there's
For
a
map.
little. I'm a
Navigation
little
controls
rusty
to move north,
when
south,
it comes
east,
to moving.
and west located at the bottom. Swipe right to navigate to them.
Okay.
2 finger double tap. Magic tap. For map. Navigation control. Move north. Magic tap for map. Button.
Okay, let's move north.
Move north. A murky swamp.
Okay, we were just here.
The admiral rests beneath a canopy, wincing from the wounds of battle.
Oh, so we found another bit of information. The admiral's wincing from his wounds that has happened in battle, so we do know there was a fight.
Stores. Button.
Ooh, let's go look at the stores.
Stores. A murky swamp. Supplies will be safe here.
Oh, we can put supplies here, so that's good to know. So this is like our little bank.
Collect. Button. Collect. Supplies will be safe here. A murky swamp. Supplies will be. Collect. Button. Loot. Equipment. Bag. 20 out of 100 total capacity. Items are listed below,
Ooh,
along with
we
an
can-
option to leave, or take the item. Option to
can
continue,
collect the
or run
bag
away.
here.
Located at the very. Loot. Take all loot. Button.
Let's go ahead and take it.
Take all loot.
We're going to take everything. Sorry, Admiral. Looks like you're going to die.
Take 1 food. Button.
Let's take that food.
Take 1 food.
Admiral's going to probably die if we take his food.
Food. On the ground. Currently equipped. Food. On the ground. 0. Currently equipped. 2.
Okay.
Store 1 food. Button.
Let's go ahead and...
Store 1 food.
No. I want the food.
Currently equipped. 1. Store 1 food. Continue. Button. Store. Currently equipped. 1. Food. On the ground. 1. Take 1 food. Button.
Let's take the food.
Take 1 food.
Okay, we took all your food. Sorry,
Take
Admiral.
all loot. Button. Take all loot. 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 Equipment. Bag. 20 out of 100 total capacity. Items are listed below, along with an option to leave, or take the item. Option to continue, or run away. Located at the very bottom of the screen.
Okay.
Continue. Button. Continue. Store 1 food. Continue. Button.
Okay. We're going to
A
continue.
murky swamp.
All right, so we went back north. So going north takes us right back to the swamp.
The admiral rests beneath a stores. Cook. 3 flesh. Leave. Cook. 3 flesh. Button.
Ooh, we can cook 3 flesh?
Leave. Button. Cook. 3 flesh. Button.
Let's see if we can cook these flesh.
Cook. 3 flesh.
All right, I don't know what that means.
Alert. Don't have the supplies.
Okay, we don't have the supplies. Okay, so we're going to be able to cook flesh. Now, that already tells me already that we are not human unless we are let's not even go there. I don't think we're eating flesh if we're human.
Okay. Okay. Button.
Okay, so let's keep moving. Now,
A murky
obviously,
swamp.
we are an alien.
The Admiral rests beneath the stores. Button. Cook. 3 flat. Leave. Button. Leave.
Let's
button.
go ahead and leave.
Leave. 2-finger double tap. Magic tap. 2-finger double tap. X. Button. Move north. The Admiral screams in pain. Heard from miles away.
Ooh, our Admiral, I think he's done for.
Okay. Button.
Okay, sorry, Admiral.
2-finger double tap. Move north. Magic. Move west. Magic tap
Let's
for map.
go ahead
button.
and move west.
Move west. Magic tap. New landmarks. Water. 10 units. Food. 2 units. Hit points. 25 of 25. Compass. Points northeast. Unexplored. 11 clicks north. Unexplored. 11 clicks south. Unexplored. 12 clicks east. Unexplored. 11 clicks west. Swamp. 1 click east. Cave. 1 click north. 2 clicks
Ooh,
west. House.
there we go.
2 clicks south. 1 click east. House. 2 clicks north. 1 click east. Cave. 2 clicks south. 1 click west. Cave. 2 clicks south. 2 clicks west. Cave. 4 clicks south. 1 click east. Cave. 4 clicks north. 1 click east. Cave. 2 clicks north. Move south. Magic tap for
Okay,
map.
so you
button.
see, it's going to start repeating everything that is around us in a particular distance. So you just have to listen to the cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, and then it tells you how many clicks or squares that you need to move. Simply move the prescribed number of squares. If you did it correctly down the correct grid map path, you'll hit the landmark. You want to pay particular attention to the landmarks. And so if you're creating yourself your own little tactile map at home, have yourself a little grid map. And what you're going to want to do is place something on that grid map, like a bottle cap, a bump dot, or maybe some Braille information. You can even do a little Braille information on like a piece of paper. This doesn't have to be a very expensive resource thing. So you can make just little reusable Braille stickers or something, and you can just create this information for yourself that you can touch. And like I said, you can get some caps off of like soup or something and just put them all on a glass table or floor and just connect them together with a little glue or tape, and then boom, you got yourself a grid map. And you can do this extensively. I mean, I'm telling you that there's really no limit to it. I do it in D&D all the time. I create these grid maps that are tactile for myself as a blind person because I don't use any map programs currently right now. And this map tells me where everyone is. And in fact, I create smaller grid maps for me to tell where people are on individual smaller maps. So that's what we will do. So let's see if we can find a house. Let's go south.
Move east. Move east. Move south. Magic tap
Go
for
ahead
map.
and move south.
Move. A wraith.
A what?
A dancing shadow fades into view.
Ooh.
Laughing. Eyes gleaming.
Oh, that's not good. We just met a monster. I think this is going to be our first world battle with a monster.
Ready. Button. Ready. Button.
Okay, are we ready to fight? Yeah, I think we are. Let's fight him.
Alert. Battle. Okay. Button.
Okay, we're going to fight this guy.
Battle. Okay. Button. Okay. Button.
Here we go.
A wraith. A dancing shadow fades into view. Laughing. Eyes gleaming.
Ooh.
25 of 25 hit points.
Okay, we got to beat this guy.
Squatter. 1 of 1 hit points.
All right.
Plus 10 HP. Food. 2 at 100%.
Oh, we got 2 food
button.
if we need to.
Fists. Punch at level 1. Cool down at 100%. Fists.
Okay,
punch
let's
at
go
level
ahead
1.
and punch
cool
him.
down at 100. Fists. Alert. Battle 1. Killing
Ooh.
blow did 1 damage.
Ooh, we killed him with 1 punch. Man, we're badass. See?
Okay. Okay. Button.
All
A
right.
wraith.
Let's see what he had inside. Let's go collect our loot.
A dancing shadow fades into 25 of 25. Squatter. 0 of loot. Button.
Let's go ahead and loot him.
Loot. Equipment. Bag. 20 out of 100 total capacity. Items are listed below, along with an option to leave, or take the item. Option to continue, or run away.
Okay.
Located at the very bottom of the take all loot. Button.
What does he got?
Take 1 food. Button.
Oh, he's got food inside of him.
Food. On the ground. Currently equipped. 2. Drop 1 food. Continue. Button. Continue. Drop. Currently equipped. Food. Take 1 food.
Let's
Button.
go ahead and take the food.
Take 1 food.
All right, now we have 3 food. So you see, that's how we're going to survive. We're going to be farming these little monsters that are running around.
Food. Currently equipped. 2. Drop 1 food. Currently. Food. On the ground. 0.
Okay,
Take 1 food. Button. Take all loot. Loot. Equipment. Take all loot. Button.
just in case.
Take all loot.
Just take all loot.
Take 1 food. Food. On the ground. Currently equipped. 2. Drop 1 food. Continue. Continue.
Let's go ahead and continue.
2-finger double tap. Magic tap.
All right,
Map.
so we
Navigation
got
controls to
1
move
kill.
north, south,
Let's
east.
go a little bit farther.
A week passes by. Have to make it to the ship.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Button. A week passes by. Have to make it to the ship.
Okay, so we're getting more information as we continue to do what we're doing here.
OK. Button. OK.
So you're going to get little messages, and you're just going to click OK to get rid of them.
Two-finger double tap.
So we're still back on our map
Navigation
movement. So
controls to move north,
don't
south,
be
east,
too
and west located at the bottom. Swipe right to
concerned
navigate to
about
them.
it talking to you constantly. You're going to get a lot of information at first until you get the hang of it.
Move north. Magic. Move west. Move south. Magic
Let's go
tap for
ahead and
map.
move south, see
Button.
if we can find that house.
Move south. Magic tap. New landmarks. Water. 10 units. Food. 2 units. Hit points. 25 of 25. Compass. Points northeast. Unexplored. 13 clicks north. Unexplored. 11 clicks south. Unexplored. 11 clicks east. Unexplored. 11 clicks west. Cave. 1 click west. House. 1 click east. Cave. 2 clicks west.
Okay, so
Swamp.
the house is
2
to the
move
east.
Magic tap for
Let's
map.
go to
Button.
the east to get that house, and I think we're good.
Move. An old house.
Oh, yeah, an old house.
An old house remains here. Once white siding yellowed and peeling. The door hangs open.
Okay, let's go in the house.
Go inside. Button. Leave. But go inside. Button. Go inside.
Okay, we're in the house.
An old house. The house is abandoned, but not yet picked over. Still a few drops of water in the old well.
Ooh, yes, let's go get that water.
Loot. Button. Loot. Button. Loot. Equipment. Bag. 20 out of 100 total capacity. Items are listed below, along with an option to leave, or take the item.
Did
Option
you
to
also
continue,
notice
or
that,
run
see,
away.
now it
Located
also
at the very
tells
bottom
us,
of the screen.
okay, voiceover. So also we did notice that it tells us we have a 20 out of 100 capacity for our bag. So that's a very important factor to keep in mind.
Loot. Take all loot. But take. Button. Knife durability. 80%.
Oh, let's get the knife.
Take 1 food.
Let's go. We got a knife now, folks.
Food. On the ground. 0.
There's no food on the ground.
Currently equipped.
Let's
2
go ahead
food.
and take that
Take
knife.
1 food. Button. Knife durability. 80%. Take. Button. Drop.
Okay, we got the knife.
Knife durability. 80%. Take all loot. Button. Take all
Let's
loot.
take all loot, just to be safe.
Knife durability. 80%. Drop. Button. Take 1 food. Button. Food. On the ground. 0.
There's no food on the ground.
Currently equipped. 2.
All right, cool.
Drop 1 food. Continue. Button.
All right, so we got the knife. So we now have a knife. So
2-finger double tap.
we now
Magic
have a bit of a
tap.
weapon.
Map.
So that means we're
Navigation
going to be able
controls
to
to move
kill
north, south, east,
much
and west
more
located at the
effectively.
bottom.
Okay, so that's,
Swipe right to navigate
this
to
is a
them.
quick look. Like I said, I didn't want to get too deep into this. I'm very interested because this is as far as I've ever gotten in this game. I'm actually going to probably start playing this game a little bit. I am intrigued. So this is, again, the Ensign. That is THE, second word, Ensign, ENSIGN by Amari Rajan. This is a completely fully accessible game for the blind. You can pick this up at the iOS App Store. There's a load of goodness inside of the description. Please like what I do here. It really helps me out. I really would appreciate if you take a few moments to like it. Share this with anybody who is blind, who wants to play some games and have a good time, and appreciates the value of games that are accessible. And if you could subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. I just want to thank all of you, and this is Michael Gray talking to you from New Def Gaming, and we've been playing the Ensign, a fully accessible game, and we'll see if I decide to do anything more with this, but for now, we're going to drop it right here. We'll come back tomorrow with another accessible or maybe a not accessible game. It depends. I've created a new playlist about not accessible games, but I'm trying to be constructive. I'm also talking about how these games can be made accessible, because really it's not about putting down developers for not making games accessible. It's all about communicating with them in ways to make games accessible for all of us. And really, we all win when we're all together, don't we? So love yourself, each other, and always be kind. And that means even in your game reviews. Take care. Bye-bye.
The Ensign. Screen recording in progress. Button. Control center. Airplane. Selected. Screen recording. Button.